Bauchi became the center of the APM's political activities as the party formally began positioning itself for the next general elections. The Allied People's Movement APM held its National Elective Convention in Bauchi. Held on Thursday, 13th August 2026 at the Dr. Rilwanu Suleimanu Adamu Square, Government House, Bauchi, the convention brought together party leaders, delegates, supporters and political stakeholders from across the country, as well as the election of national officers charged with steering the affairs of the party into the 2027 electoral cycle. Beyond the election of a new National Working Committee, the gathering served as a platform for the party to unveil its presidential candidate and declare its readiness to challenge the established political order in 2027. The APM formally presented Oyo State Governor Engineer Seyi Makinde as its presidential candidate for the 2027 general elections. Makinde, who accepted the party's mandate, used the occasion to call for greater cooperation among opposition political parties, arguing that Nigerians deserve a credible alternative at the next election.
We have emerged as an opposition party to reckon with in just a very short time. As I said during the Ibadan Declaration in April this year, the presence of credible opposition is what sustains democracy. So our new leaders must be ready to work with other opposition parties to ensure that we give Nigerians a credible alternative in the 2027 general election. The forthcoming campaign season will include the usual slogans, promises and declarations about what different candidates intend to do. But I believe Nigerians must demand something more from all of us who seek to lead you. The 2027 election must be an election about outcomes. For too long, we have measured governance by announcements. We are presented with policy after policy rather than evidence of whether those policies have made people's lives better. The question before Nigeria in 2027 should not simply be what has government done. It should be what has changed for Nigerians. And those of us who offer ourselves as alternatives must submit ourselves to an equally demanding question. What exactly will we do differently? And what measurable difference should Nigeria expect to see? This is the standard that we have applied in Oyo State. We don't talk about simply what project government has announced, but what has changed in the lives of our people. And this is the political conversation I believe our country needs. Let the coming campaign be a contest of ideas. Let us debate the evidence. Let us compare records. Let us present measurable plans. And above all, let every one of us who seeks the trust of Nigerians answer one simple question. How will the lives of Nigerians be better because we were given the opportunity to lead?
Makinde also unveiled former Director General of the Department of State Services, Alhaji Lawal Musa Daura, as his running mate. The choice places security among the issues expected to feature prominently in the party's campaign as it seeks to convince voters that it can provide a different direction for the country. The convention also witnessed the emergence of Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed as national leader of the Allied People's Movement. Yusuf Maman Dantale was returned as the national chairman of the party for another term, alongside other members of the National Working Committee.
I do solemnly swear that I will convention of peace. I will conduct my duties faithfully in accordance with the constitution of the party. So help me God.
The leadership changes, according to party members, are intended to strengthen the party structure and provide organizational foundation for its 2027 ambitions. But beyond the national contest, Bauchi State remains a major political stronghold for the APM. The party growing influence in the state is closely tied to Governor Bala Mohammed, who has moved from the People's Democratic Party to the APM and secured the party's ticket to contest the Bauchi South Senatorial District seat in 2027.
Today we are having our convention here in Bauchi because what we believe is that Bauchi State is the headquarters of APM. From the governor down to the root, all of us we belong to APM. So the national party, especially the national chairman, feels that Bauchi State is the home of APM. So we are in the position to have this convention here. That's why we invited all people, all members of APM across the nation. We have to believe APM is going to win Bauchi from councillor to the governor. We don't have any doubt in that. Bauchi is APM. APM is Bauchi.
Much overwhelmed and happy to have a convention in our state, and this shows the capacity of our governor. I think we can deliver, and we are committed to the cause. We have the confidence. So far, our governor has done so much, more than any other governor that we know in the state. Ame Mazo has done well. Tatari Ali have done well. Isa Iguda, he did what he can, and Emi. But our governor came with a different vision, and Bauchi State has been transformed. So if people want continuity and transformation, I think they will vote for us.
The Allied People's Movement, we hope to change the narrative of democracy in Nigeria. We know that there are a lot of wrongs that are being done. So with the coming of this new party, we hope to make changes in the political scenario of Nigeria, especially of Bauchi State. Our vision is to cater for the poor, for the people at the grassroots, cater for women and for youth. So we are very hopeful that in the 2027 election, we'll be able to grab a lot of seats, both at the National Assembly, the state assemblies, and also the governors. Our candidate, a gubernatorial candidate in Bauchi State, has been one of us. So he's going to continue from what our governor, Senator Bala Mohammed, has started. We want continuity. He has done a lot of projects, but there are some projects that are ongoing. And once we succeed, Bala Mohammed as a party, as our candidate, will be able to continue with the good work he has done, and he is still doing.
APM is a new party, but the members of the party are not new in politics. So we have the capacity to move it to a national party. It is now a national party. So you can see the delegates are from all the 36 states and the FCT. So that shows that the party is a national party.
In the governorship race, Dr. Yakubu Adamu, former Commissioner for Finance and Economic Development in Bauchi State, emerged as the party's governorship candidate after a consensus arrangement among stakeholders. He will contest alongside his running mate, Honorable Mahmoud Babamaji Abubakar. For the Bauchi South Senatorial District, Bauchi State Governor Senator Bala Mohammed is clinching the ticket under the APM. The APM is also fielding candidates for the 3 senatorial districts in Bauchi State.
The people and government of Bauchi State, especially the APM chapter, for being given the responsibility of being the national leader of this very, very organized and important political party, APM. The APM is in harmony with nature, is in harmony with Nigeria, and is diametrically opposed to the complex and challenges of Nigeria, challenges of hunger, challenges of lack of unity, challenges of insecurity, challenges of lack of resilience that cassava symbolizes. I'm happy to be in this party. because you have given us escape, me and my brother, the presidential candidates. And you have the modesty and humility to give us big responsibilities. Yes, we are two governors who join you, but the recognition you have given us is going to give us a lot of challenges and will support us to do more for you. By the grace of God, we will not disappoint you. We will support our presidential candidate by all means, and that is why you can see the way we have started. The problem of Nigeria, he has told me, is about insecurity, and he needed a security guru to be his deputy. And there is no any better person in Nigeria other than the former DSS of Nigeria, the DG of DSS, Daura. We are putting square pegs in square holes. Our presidential candidate is an engineer by profession. He knows how to manufacture, he knows how to develop, he knows how to draw and plan and execute. And we as administrators were behind to give them the leeway so that we can carry everybody along.
Apart from Bala Mohammed in Bauchi South, Commissioner for Water Resources Nuhu Zaki was affirmed as the candidate for Bauchi Central, while Deputy Governor Awal Jeto emerged as the party's candidate for Bauchi North. The arrangement gives the APM a coordinated political structure across the 3 senatorial districts, with the party seeking to translate its growing influence into electoral victories in 2027. For the APM, the challenge ahead is clear. How does a party seeking to expand its national relevance translate the enthusiasm witnessed at its convention into a nationwide electoral structure? How does it move from political mobilization to winning votes across Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones? And perhaps most importantly, can the party convince Nigerians that it represents a viable alternative ahead of 2027? For some party members, the answer lies in the quality of its leadership, its candidates, and its ability to connect with Nigerians at the grassroots.
In Oyo State anyway, our current governor, Engineer Makinde, is a very performing governor and is the governor of the people. That is why people want him to go higher, so that his performance in Oyo State can easily spread throughout Nigeria. That is why now we want him to contest for the anyways, he's now the president candidate of APM, and by God's grace he will win the election, so that people can see the blood of youth. You know, see a youth, I think it's not up to 60. So if you look at him, you know that he has the blood of the youth, so that he can even perform better than the grandpa, all this and that are there. They should leave this thing for the youth and see what is going to happen.
Well, the ongoing convention, it will be a learning ground for other parties to follow, because APM is a distinguished party. APM is with the philosophy of democratic reliance. And in all of this, we want to see how far we can reposition Nigerian states. That's why we want to start in a very different platform that is different from other political parties. That's why you see the nature of our convention that is unique to every other convention. APM has the momentum. APM have the wherewithal. APM have the capacity. APM have the wisdom. APM has the courage to turn things around for Nigeria.
Our party, the APM, is really going to perform very well in the state and even in the nation as a whole. Very recently, very soon we are going to hold the local government elections, and people will see our performance by the grace of God.
The optimism reflects a broader political reality. With the 2027 election approaching, political parties are already working to consolidate their structures, attract influential personalities, and present candidates capable of winning public support. For APM, the Bauchi Convention represents an important step in that direction. The August 13 convention may have provided APM with a new leadership, a presidential ticket, and a renewed sense of purpose. The question now is whether that momentum can survive the realities of Nigeria's intensely competitive political terrain. Come 2027, the ballot box will provide the final answer. Let us know what you think in the comment section. In Bauchi for True Vision Television, Ebere Anibu.